Okay, so in a previous video, I have raved about my love for an empathy map. Okay, empathy mapping is such a great strategy and framework to feed your email and SMS marketing efforts. In fact, you can put it across all your marketing efforts. So let me show you a couple of use cases for an empathy map, because just generating an empathy map for it to sit on the shelf doesn't hold value. So I've used ChatGPT to generate an empathy map for Duradry. Okay, I've asked it to list a couple examples within each of the empathy categories. So here you can see it's exposing what the buyers or the target audience is saying about their challenges, problems, and so forth. For instance, I've tried several antiperspirants, but none of them seem to work for me. I'm always worried about lifting my arms because of sweat stains. Um, struggling with sweat during meetings and at the workplace and so forth. Also, what they think about their challenges, think about products, think about solutions, how people think about them and their judgment and whatever else, right? So all very emotions based. What they do to find solutions for their challenges and problems and pain points and so forth, all the different action steps they take to try and eliminate some of these things, and also how they feel. They're frustrated, they're still hopeful, they're anxious, they're embarrassed, overwhelmed, impatient, grateful, and so forth. These are the type of emotions you want to tap into when you are in the marketing industry, where you are working with marketing messages and so forth. Now, one of the use cases is to generate email campaign ideas based off of the empathy mapping results. So I basically asked ChatGPT to generate 150 email campaign ideas based on the above empathy map examples. So here it's basically saying it's got the empathy map category there, the examples, and then it gives me campaign ideas. So for instance, what they say, I've tried several antiperspirants, but none seem to work. A campaign idea for Duradry: discover why Duradry is different. Success stories inside. So a comparison type of email. Says, I'm always worried about sweat stains. Campaign idea: wave goodbye to sweat stains with Duradry. Generic, but still effective. Yeah, for instance, how quickly can I expect results with Duradry? Fast acting Duradry, what to expect in the first week. Excellent for a post-purchase email, for instance, or a welcome flow email, or a campaign send. Okay, and the list goes on and on and on. So excellent for generating email campaign ideas. The next one is how this feeds your messaging, so copy, how it feeds image selection, how it feeds picking client testimonials to feature within your emails and so forth. So I've illustrated it with, again, this is merely an example. It's a placeholder here, so don't think about this as like final product. It's not. You can see it's pretty much ChatGPT generated. But I've tapped into the empathy mapping results, okay, the emotions of the buyers, to generate some Euro sections for potential emails. So take, for instance, this one here, okay? So this is someone that is tired of all the different antiperspirants out there, all the solutions. They go into the grocery stores or drugstores and they're just looking at all these options. So finding the right deodorant is tiring. Shop with us instead. And then you can see the guy is a little bit frustrated. I'm just seeing all these different solutions and options and I'm just tired. So you are essentially speaking to the emotions and struggles of your buyer. Very high impactful. If someone opens up this email and they see this messaging and they've been struggling with that, you will convert them with this particular email. Next one, yeah. The person that sweats at work is very embarrassed. Sweating at work is embarrassing. Put an end to it. Okay, you can see this guy. I can relate to this image, for instance, the sweat stains. I don't want to attend meetings and lead meetings and whatnot because I'm so embarrassed about my sweat stains. If I see an email like this and I suffer from the same thing, I'll most likely try Duradry. Next one, skin irritation. That's something that people struggle with. They irritated, they're anxious, they're worried, they're embarrassed by skin irritation, because if you play sports and there's skin irritation constantly and so forth, you are frustrated. So you're tapping into emotions here. People buy with their emotions. So goodbye skin irritation, hello Duradry, get it now. You can see this guy is very happy, relieved. People can attach to the emotion that gets depicted within, the messaging and the visuals, because if this person is happy about it, I can see they've got clear skin, no irritations. It's a good indication that I might experience the same thing if I try this product. Okay. Sweaty hands and feet. You can see this person is wiping their hands. Maybe you're at the gym and you constantly need to do that, and it's embarrassing. You're frustrated, you're anxious to go to the gym. My goal: no more sweaty hands and feet. Shop with Duradry. You could even go, is sweaty hands, bugging you when you're active or at the gym? Prevent that from happening with Duradry. And then you've got someone at the gym constantly worried about their sweaty hands and leaving sweaty marks and so forth. So that's empathy mapping for you people. It feeds so much if you are in the email marketing and marketing field in general. Think about FAQ sections on your store. Think about PDP pages. Think about video testimonials. Think about your customer support team and how they can connect to your buyers and your audience. Use it. It is just such a great tool, and it's a free tool. Cheers.